Moving on now to our big story this morning. A man was shot and killed in Windsor Locks. His suspected killer fled the scene, but ended up surrendering to police in Hartford.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Carolina Cruz was at both those scenes. And Carolina, how did officers get this suspected shooter to surrender?
Well, they talked with him. We know that Windsor Locks police, officers were on the phone with that suspect shortly after the shooting, and it took them about an hour and a half to convince him to surrender. And by that point, he was already in Hartford. Tenants of the Bradley House apartments on Old County Road were alarmed to hear gunfire around 11 yesterday morning. Police say 38-year-old Antoine Barnes shot 35-year-old Leroy Jefferson during an argument. Officers found more than a dozen shell casings near Jefferson's body, including a bullet to the head. Investigators say a love triangle could be the motive. A witness to the shooting was dating the victim and had a baby with the suspect.
Possibly driving a green Pathfinder that might be registered to his sister.
Barnes surrendered to Hartford police officers a couple of hours after the shooting. He walked up to officers there with a duffel bag that was later taken into evidence.
People turn themselves in on a variety of charges every day, on warrants or otherwise. For a homicide, it doesn't happen too much, but we certainly recommend that. I mean, the way he did it was very proper. He surrendered peacefully, and that's the way we would like it.
While police officers were searching for Barnes, schools in that area were put on a soft lockdown as a precaution. Coming up in our next half hour, we hear from police in Windsor Locks about how this case could have turned out much worse. Reporting in Windsor Locks, I'm Carolina Cruz, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.